Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Miss Positivity coming back with another one. And as you know, I'm coming at Miss Roz. Roz, you are one big walking contradictor. You are one big liar. You are one big scammer. You can sit and say all day long what I got to scam for. You got plenty of reasons to scam. You greedy. You full of nothing but greed and the love of money. That's what it is. This YouTube, when you start making them dollars, you went crazy. And you talk about Rita's mouth, but you can cuss like a sailor as well. You can get bold and boisterous as well. You ain't no better. So when you using that as one of your excuses, you need to X that one off the list because you're no better. You got all this money. As you say, you have 8K, but it could be more. It could be lots more. And it's mighty strange you out buying cars while you collecting other folks' money, you see. You know, it's real strange. But that's neither here nor there, because can't nobody prove if you bought no car with nobody's money. You know, but it's also mighty strange that you got rid of Rita around the time when y'all was going to start dividing that money up. You cut her out. You was going to make sure she wasn't going to get that $2,500. And you made sure of that because you greedy. But y'all wasn't supposed to been splitting nothing up no way because it ain't y'all money. It's not your money. It's your supporters' money. And y'all supposed to be making sure folks have good Christmases. You know, and for real, you always talking about people's children and stuff. What you need, and Treese has made many of people's Christmases some nice Christmases, even when she didn't have it like that, baby. So with you having as much money as you got, many donations came in, you should have been making sure a lot of babies' Christmases were nice. Because you dog show gonna make sure your family taken care of. And you around here talking about today Treese is a sucky mom because she's not getting down there with her kids. Little do you know, she was finna fly down to be with her children. But she was told not to. They are okay and they are safe. She was about to go down there and be with her children. She was gonna fly while you saying she need to get in her shiny truck and be on the road. No, she was finna catch a quick flight to make sure she be there with her children. But her children are safe and okay. And that's none of your business. See? You need to mind the business that minds you. Like she's minding the business that minds her. Her own business. She ain't stunting Roz. And Roz shouldn't be worried about her. You know her. Your messy supporters. You see? I'm telling you. You sleep and eat this woman. And she ain't even worried about y'all. She's not worried about y'all. She don't even like people bringing her up in like how I'm doing. She don't like this. She don't care for this. But as long as you keep riding this woman I'm going to ride you because you ain't no better than nobody else. You a slickster. That's what you are. You are a slickster. You greedy. You money hungry. You evil and hateful. And you need to do better, Roz. This ain't going to be no long video. But you round there finna post up some bank statements. Don't nobody know if you spent some of that money or if those are the real bank statements before you snatched what you wanted out. You can't be trusted, ma'am. And one day, I'm telling you, those women are gonna come from under your spell. They gonna wake up and smell the coffee. Right now, they ain't got good sense because they running up behind you and being clucked all across the head. Listening to all that old jibber jabber that you talking. Because that's all it is. Bringing women down, bringing black women down, talking about the queens, but talking about this sisterhood. Sisterhood? Where? That little group you got out here, all y'all do is talk even worse about other women. Dogging them out, posting pictures of them. We know what goes on behind them walls because you got moles and leaks. You know? So that ain't no sisterhood over there. That's a hate group. Call it a hate group. Don't call that no sisterhood because that ain't no sisterhood because sisterhood lift each other up. They bring each other up. They don't tear each other down. You hear me? So, I hope that I see you with laptops, all the things that Trish used to give out, electronics, gift cards, clothes, all the things that Trish used to do that you say that she's a sucky mom because, baby, her kids every year had a beautiful Christmas. You hear me? You never give her credit where credit is due. And you talk about the community when she didn't even have it like that. She was out feeding the homeless, taking care of the community. But I guess you wasn't following her then. You don't remember those days. And she didn't have a dime then. But she made it her business to get out and help the community. But you don't know nothing about that. Because all you can say is everything about her is bad. Well, guess what? It sucks to be you, Roz. Because you're an evil, ornery woman. And I'm saying it. And I'm saying it and I'm standing on it. You a scammer. You a schemer. You know what you doing. And you knew, and you taking advantage of a lot of older women. As y'all call them, aunties. You pulling on their heartstring. But God gonna get you for this. You best and better believe when the wrath come down, and I don't wish no harm on nobody, but I know my God, vengeance is his, says the Lord. So when he come and knock you off your feet, don't try to wonder why it's happening and why it's taking place. Because you did it all to yourself. You've been riding LA for over a year now. Don't you think you need to let it go? Leave her alone? Because you trying to Do all your damage control. And while you doing your damage control and trying to clean your face up and make yourself look all good and all this stuff and seeing who's still riding with you and who for you, and they boost you up today. Baby, they made you feel like you was Queen Sheba again. They put you back on the throne. Boy, these people crazy out here. They ain't got good sense God gave them. I tell you, I promise you. They ain't got good sense God gave. But you know what? If you see a fool, you knock them across the head, because that's their business. That is their business. But one day they'll wake up. One day they'll wake up. But I want to know how many bikes you going to have in your house that's just not belonging to your family. How many laptops you gonna have? How many big gift cards you gonna pass out? Not no $25, no $50 gift cards when you standing around talking about you got 8K. And you got more than that. But that's none of my business, because that's not my money. I didn't donate a dime over there. So that's none of my business. But you sure cut Miss Old Reed out. You cut out real quick when it's time to divvy up that money. You came up with a fight. You came up with some confusion. Seems just mighty funny. Just seems mighty funny and fishy to me. But it's all good. Like I say, God, he sits high and he looks low, and he knows all. And ain't nothing. It should be eating at you. It should be bothering you. But see, don't nothing seem to bother you, because every day or whenever you come back, you right back at it again. You should be somebody's case study to figure out what trauma are you dealing with that causes you to want to bring other people down and talk about them, slander their name, be so cold-hearted, so calculated, because you did this one. I'm telling you, you cold and calculated. You knew exactly what you was doing. It ain't all about no subscribers and stuff getting in your head. Now you want to make up lies and stuff, of why and all this, and somebody messing up your sister circle. Wasn't nobody trying to mess up your sister circle. That girl had your back, and you know it. And then for you to be so cold to say, so I ain't asked you to. What? Baby. Couldn't have been me. Couldn't have been me. Like I say, you something else. You a piece of work. You are a piece of work. But that's okay. Because it's all going to come down. Sooner or later. And it's coming now. Because you have been exposed. The mask is off. The mask is off. They riding with you, but they thinking. They using some of them, not all of them. Because you got a lot of old elderly people over there. That ain't got nothing to do. They got their little old checks, and you shouldn't even want to take their check money. And they just love them some old Raj, So they willing to help out because this supposed to be for a good cause, And you supposed to help your moderators out, like you said, but you didn't mention nothing about no families and kids and what you was going to do for them children. And this supposed to be for the Christmas fund. Get out of here, child. And I wouldn't believe nothing you doctored up and put on there talking about your bank statement. You gonna show your bank statement. I know you could have did anything. Ain't nobody trusting you no more. I sure know I wouldn't if I was them. I sure know I wouldn't if I was them. But that's once again none of my business. but I shall speak on it because I am a reaction channel. And you need somebody to react on you and the things that you do. Because you ain't perfect. You ain't Miss Ann. But you try to portray to be. You came in here acting as if you really wanted to help someone when you don't want to help anyone but yourself. You trying to bring yourself up. Not everything got to be about money. I ain't shouting nobody else out. It's going to be a business deal. Oh, I ain't going to do no meet and grease. It's going to be a bit. You trying to find any corner and crevice that you can to make $1 now. But see, at first it was all about sisterhood and helping people. But now, since the mask is off, the true Roz is money hungry Roz. You like, you know, ain't no need in me faking no more. Show me the loot. Show me the loot. Show me the loot. Where the Luciano at? Tuh. You a mess. Clean yourself up. And quit talking about other people. Clean your own doorstep before you go around trying to sweep around others. And every conversation that you have does not have to have LA's name in it. You talking about something totally different, but you will find a way to wiggle her name in it. That is so sad. To make her part of your commentary that has nothing to do with what you're talking about. So it makes you look a little envious, obsessed, and jealous. You want to be on her level, but you so-called hate everything about her. And she ain't did nothing to you. She ain't did nothing to you, and you know it. She's minding her business and trying to live her life. But you had to throw in there. Yeah, I got to talk about her not going down there to be with her children. She was going down there to be with her children. But she was told no, there's no need to. Everything's covered. She know her city. She knows how those storms come through and if it's going to be too bad or not. And if she needs to get them down there with her to shelter or if she needs to get up there with them. That's her city. Born and raised there. The surrounding areas are hit the worst. But she was going to be with her children. So I guess the challenge that I challenged you to was not accepted. Because I challenged you to see if you could talk about something else and keep her name out your mouth. But you couldn't take it. You couldn't accept it. Let's see if you're going to do like Rita say she going to do. Start being more positive. Talk about other things. Talk about other topics. Because as long as you say her name, I promise you, I'm going to come back and do a case study on you. Because your life wasn't so perfect. We all can tell. Because if it was, you wouldn't be bullying and harassing other women. Now, I'm done with this. But just for now, because I know you and your hate group, not no sister circle, your hate group gonna come back with some more bull crap. But you on borrowed time. You better know that. We just waiting on the Lord. That's all we doing. Sitting back waiting on the Lord. And when he moves, he gonna move and he gonna do it swiftly. So you better watch out and you better take heed. And to all of my subscribers, my beautiful supporters, I appreciate you all. And I hope that you all have had a beautiful day and that it has been blessed and prosperous. And that you have had peace. And that your evening is filled with even more peace. And what we say about joy, let no one try to steal your joy, because it does not belong to them. It is yours. I love you all. Have a good evening. And Miss Roz, think about changing it up, ma'am. Think about changing it up. You have been exposed. The mask is off. And LA don't deserve all this. She ain't did nothing to you. God bless everyone. Have a good evening. Talk to you later.